Good morning. I am back with part 2 of making this patriotic journal. I am sorry I did not get a chance to finish yesterday. It was my intent to do so, but I ended up with an appointment and some things kind of got away from me yesterday. The fact that I had to take some time and do the glue sticks and then back all of those papers took a little bit more time than I expected. And so I just ended up with not enough time to finish. So today I am finishing this off. I mentioned yesterday I am out of the Americana kind of paper. So I had to find a couple of other pages that were of similar hue, which I have done here. And so I've now glued that piece in, and I'm going to let that sit for a minute. I do want to take some time and, sorry, I've got everything all over the place. This is a bit of a mess for me. I generally don't work with quite so much of a mess. So yesterday we had an appointment with, believe it or not, a travel agent. We're in the process of putting together a trip for my husband and myself, my son, my daughter, and who will eventually be her husband. We are also, this summer we're planning a wedding. Next summer we're going to go on a family vacation. So we're starting to put together the planning for that. So I had an appointment with the travel agent yesterday. So it was a good thing. I mean, I didn't mind having to go to that. It just kind of took away from my time doing this stuff, which is okay. It's the way it goes, right? Life sometimes gets in the way of your crafting. And that's all right. So what I decided is that these two larger pieces are going to be journal cards. I've pulled all of the other journal cards out to decorate them or to do something with them because they were just kind of plain. And just taking a minute now to put these down. I'm still using the Faded Jeans archival ink. There, and see, now that will work very nicely as a journal card right in there. Let me close that up before I stick my elbow in it, I stuck my finger in it yesterday and ended up spending the day because I couldn't get it all off. So I still look like I have a bruised knuckle, but it is not actually bruised. And then this section, I am just going to use a little Fabri-Tac and attach this piece. Because remember, if you recall, I had 2 pages that were not done. 2 pages that didn't have anything on them. And now I do. Okay, I'm going to put that there. I'm just lightly tacking it because it is oozing a little bit. So we're going to let that sit and dry. And while it does, I do want to show you something, a solution that I found, there we go, for these. If you recall, I put that these are just places to, slip something in. And I've ended up taking that frame that I had goofed up because I cut into the frame. And I cut it into 2 pieces. And this was a little bit thinner because that's the one I sliced into. And I used them like washi tape to kind of give that just a little bit more stick-to-itiveness. I was a little concerned with just the glue there that these wouldn't hold. So now they have a piece that goes over the top of them, and that will hold them quite nicely. So I have a bunch of stickers here, and I figured I'm going to match, well, not match, but come close to matching. And these are a little bit older stickers, so I'm definitely going to put a little bit of glue on the back of them and put them in. But I have these red and blue stickers off of this page, and I'm just putting them in random places. Okay, I guess it wants to be down there. It's a shooting star. And I will show you what I'm going to do with the American flag in a little bit. And I will use the USA at some point. Sorry, it's early morning and I have yet to do much, so my throat's just a little bit dry. And then I have another set of stickers over here that are primarily red, but there is a white one, and I want the white one. We'll stick that one right there. Thankfully, the glue will dry, and this one's a little bit bigger red one. So I'm going to take that. And yes, it'll mean a couple of extra red, or one extra red, but you know what, live with it. There. So there's another belly band. It should be dry by now. Let's try sticking that in there. See? It works. I probably should have blued up the outside though when I started, shouldn't I? Oh well, too late now. I'm going to leave it the way it is. All right, so let's take a look at these other pieces. I am just going to stick this piece in here. It's probably not where it's going to live, but I just want to get it out of my way so I don't lose it. And I also took some of that framing, by the way, and put it here just to give it a little bit of a pizzazz. All right, so let's take a look at these journal cards. What can we do with them? Of course, the first thing we're going to do is do the outsides. So let me pause my video for a moment, and I'm just going to ink up the outsides. All right, everything is inked, and I have these little pieces that I had that were left over, and I thought I might just, use them a little bit as decoration. Again, just a reminder, this particular journal has been put together completely with nothing prepared ahead of time. I prepared things before I turned my camera on, but I had to cut all the pages, even the pages that were fresh cut, the rings were fresh cut. You've seen me working on all of these individual pieces. There were no elements that I started with that I had to start it all from scratch. So I'm debating, do I want to trim these down? I think not on that one. I think we'll leave that one as it is. And put just a little bit of color down that way. These were pieces that were trimmed off of something else because remember, nothing goes to waste. We find a use for everything. I kind of think that fireworks. It's kind of a big piece, and this is the widest of the ones that I have. So I might just stick that up there. And I could trim it down, I suppose, but then it would barely fit. I know, and some of you are saying, oh no, just leave it hang out over the side. Okay, let's trim that down just a little bit. Let's see if we can't make that fit. And yes, I can always glue up. I probably should have just put it on there and then cut it, because then I'd be assured of a straight line. But let's glue that up. There we go. And put that right over there. Yep, that's where that's going. I'm using my other piece. All right. So yeah, this was a journal completely from scratch in that I had no pre-made anything. So I've had to make all of it, and it's come out all right, I think. I think we're doing okay. We're finding places to use things. That sticks out just a tiny, tiny bit. So let's go ahead and cut that right off, which is what I should have done in the first place. There. Oh, shoot. It's a little bit crooked. So the nice thing about glue sticks is that you can rearrange. There we go. You can rearrange as needed. Okay, now we're a little bit off again. It's kind of like, you know, trying to even up things. You try to even your hair and then you end up going back and forth a dozen times. Okay, so that one's done. We're going to leave that one alone. I'm going to leave that one alone for now, but I think what I might want to do is turn you into a tag. But we have these others over here. Now, I did mention that I have this USA, and I think I'm going to go ahead, glue this up, because again, these are old stickers. I've had these for a very long time, and just nothing to do with them. They've just kind of been hanging out in my stash. I have been scrapbooking for over 20 years, and I think these were among some of the first stickers I got, so there's not a lot of stickum left to them. One of the nice things about all these checks on this is it makes it easy to line up. Okay, the A does not, that middle does not come out of that A, but I don't think it's a problem. This is really going to be very busy. So I think that might be all I put on there. Okay, so that one's done. I don't know that a lot of these need a lot more. I have these 2 stickers left. I'm getting down to the end of my Patriotic stickers, which is fine because like I said, they've been hanging around for a very long time, and it's kind of nice to get them out of my stash. I know, rule of 3, and I have 2. Well, okay. You know what? I was going to save this for a different part, but I think we'll go ahead and just stick it right here. There. Got rid of another piece out of my stash. Excellent. Okay. Perfect. Done. Done, done, done. Okay, so these 2 I'm going to turn into tags. Which size do I want? I think I want the medium size on there. Okay, I do have to still get some ribbon. I don't have any decent ribbon that will match any of this. I don't have the dark blue or the... Actually, I have a very pretty royal blue, but this is not royal blue. This is kind of a colonial blue, which is appropriate. Ooh, you know what? Speaking of colonial, I may have a piece that will fit on here, but I'll look for it later because it means I have to do some searching, and I don't want to search right now. So I think I'm going to leave those 2 just as they are, and I'm not going to put holes in them at this point because if I don't find the stuff to go with it, I'm kind of done. All right, so let's go ahead and put these in. I put this one here, and I really don't like it there so much, so let's put you here. No, too many stripes. Too many stripes. Oh, maybe I do want that one there. There we go. We'll throw that one in there. And quite honestly, a lot of this is just to have, I'll put my fireworks in there, and maybe the US flag in there. I have one more thing that I'm going to be adding. I'll throw you in there. Come on, USA, you can go in there. I'm going to find out if I have enough tags or if I've got to make some more. Uh-oh, what am I sticking to? Okay, so this was for a belly band, and I kind of like how that goes. We can throw you in over here. Yeah, I'm going to need to make some more tags because I don't have enough to go in here. I don't like that one in there. Maybe I do because that's it. So I really only need one more tag. All right, I'll come back to that in a minute. Make one more tag and I'll show you what I end up with. What I do want to do, and I did this on the other journal too, is on each, I have all of these extra American flag stickers. And so I just put one in here. That one's, and that doesn't, I want to use all of these different ones first. Because again, I collect stickers. I love stickers. To be honest with you, if I could do everything with a sticker, I would do everything with a sticker. And I'm going to put this one down here. I don't like them in the same place all the time. You got to, you know, have some variety. This one is holographic. To a certain extent, it's very shiny. Very, very shiny. Let's put this one on this side. Okay. Guess we're going to use you up, and that's okay, because that's another page gone. Isn't that a wonderful feeling? It's like, okay, I have cleaned something out. Since I put you on that side before, let's put you on this side this time. And I'm putting them in the middle because there's a lot of space in the middle. I'm trying to use up as little writing space as possible. Okay, and this is the last one. So who gets it? Holographic, or I've got a lot of holographic, and I only have one of you left, so let's go ahead and use you. One more piece gone. You know, I feel lighter. Okay, forever may you wave. There we go. Okay, so I have to make up, that's just junk. I have to make one more journal card. If I'm looking at this right, tell me. And I'm not going to do a walkthrough video of this. I need something there, because I'm doing, you're seeing me put the whole thing together. I wonder if, will you fit in there? Yes, you fit in there. So, because was that the one? I don't like that one in there as much. So I'm going to put that here. It's a little better. So I still need one for there. Okay. We are cooking. We are moving right along here, guys. I still have one frame left over, and then this piece that came out of something else that I might choose to use. So let me pause my video. I'm going to go grab a sheet of paper that might work for this, and we'll make one more journal card. Okay, I am back. I found a piece of blue. It's the same blue that I used here. Here it's not so much of an issue. Here it's not quite the same. So I don't know. I want to rearrange who is where. Can I throw you in here? You're still... No, I still think I like that one better. Of course, whoever buys this can rearrange these to their heart's content. So I sit here doing this, and it's like, you know, it doesn't really matter, because somebody else can come along and change up what I'm doing. Yeah. That's not too bad, but that's pretty blue. I really like this colonial blue, but I have no colonial blue paper. And I have yellow, but it's that, excuse me, that bright yellow. Where's the, there it is. It's right there. You had it right there. Okay, that's where you're going. Okay, where's that sticker? Finding a way to bring that down a little bit. I can throw that, you know, a piece of that on there. Cover it up. I'm not going to, there's no way I'm going to try to match up those checks. That's, I'll drive myself absolutely insane. Okay, this is another piece that I kind of goofed up, which is why it's over there. If I don't use it, I'm probably going to toss this piece because it's very thin, and trying to keep something like this, I'll just end up breaking it. Okay. Put them right side up. Well, I don't know if I like that or not, but I do want you on there, so let's go ahead and put you on. What's you? Oh, I got just a little stripe. I could do that. Okay, let's get you on there. And another one gone. Yes. Okay. Now, it can be sharpened up a little bit. Let's blue up your sides. And now I'm wearing all the blue because I just was clumsy with it. So this journal is very close to done. One and two, and we'll plop you right there. Okay, it's not fancy, but again, this is not an expensive journal. There's not a lot in here. So from the beginning to the end, I've got these two tiny little pieces left, and then those two frames, and one sheet of these. That's not bad. Everything else got used up between these two journals. So this is, again, this journal and this journal are the same size. They will be for sale at the craft fair. And this one looks a little bit thicker because these are a little bit thicker. The journal cards are thicker. I'm finding little pieces of stuff all over the place. But there we go. Two patriotic journals, one put together fairly quickly. From start to finish, this one probably took me 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. And that was, let's say 4 hours, because I had to cut the pages and put the holes in. So a total of 4 hours from start to finish, and that's completely from scratch. I didn't have any journal cards made. I didn't have any pockets made. Everything had to be made right away, and that took me about 4 hours. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notifications for when the next video will come out. I am already working on the next video. It is a much, much larger project and has a lot more complication to it. So in the meantime, this is Cindy signing off.